Thank you, Rama. So with Eleven1, what we are trying to do, and we have done to a very good extent so far, is to build an ecosystem from India and beyond to bring blockchain to the masses. As you must have seen, we say that Eleven1 is about bringing the next billion people onto the blockchain network. This is our vision, and we want to create an ecosystem where blockchain flourishes, where blockchain is used for all the goodness that we see with the technology. At the very bottom layer, the Eleven1 is the protocol itself, the product which is actually testnet live as of today, and we'll show you about that as well. But apart from that, built on top of that foundational layer is our Eleven1 Labs, which is essentially going to be one of the largest development center for blockchain in India, again, and beyond. Actually, globally, it will be the largest. Then we have the Eleven1 exchange, where the Eleven1 token will be the native token available for people to trade apart from other currencies. We have an Eleven1 media company that has been organizing hackathons, community meetups, global meetups, and conferences. We also have an Eleven1 advisor that takes companies to reverse ICOs and takes startups to provide them consultancy services. So together, that whole ecosystem is what forms the Eleven1. I would like to highlight one of our very strategic partnership we have developed with Eleven1 keen partner, also our equity investor, Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra is a global technology services provider with over $10 billion in market cap and $5 billion revenue. They are strategically helping us to go beyond India to all the countries that they are available in terms of their footprint and in terms of their resources. We will be featured as part of their global experience centers, where the technology will be showcased to their Fortune 500 customers and beyond. These are some of the key features of the technology that I will not go too deep in it, but we'll just highlight some of them. That one, we have dynamic consensus. That is something which is very unique to Eleven1, that you have an option to select what type of consensus algorithm you should be able to use depending on your use case. I will show on the next slide that we have also patented our own consensus algorithm called Proof of Digest. Then we have worked very hard on the privacy features of Eleven1, where we give you again the option of selecting the amount of privacy you would need for each transaction, from something which is secure by default all the way to be completely anonymous transaction. We have marketplace, where you will be able to trade algorithms and other features which will be available in that marketplace, off-chain storage, as well as oracles. So these are some of the highlights of the technology side. But we will showcase all of this with a testnet live product through the Block Explorer we have. So this is just to showcase that we have filed a patent for our Proof of Digest, and we have also been published in multiple international scientific journals as part of our research and as part of our contribution to the blockchain technology. I would like to highlight this slide for all of you, because this slide kind of tells you about all the partnerships we have in different aspects of Eleven1 and all the stakeholders that are backing Eleven1. So this is our universe that we have stitched together piece by piece to bring all of these institutions, academic institutions. We have 50 academic institutions who are part and backing Eleven1. We have 12 dApps who will be part of 1101 testnet live protocol. We have, as I mentioned, we have already talked about Tech Mahindra, which is supporting 1101. We have 4 state governments in India where we have partnered up with them to develop the blockchain technology and the project itself. And then we have ecosystem partners where we are working closely with them to create dApps and improve on the technology itself so that blockchain technology can be used in different use cases across different industries as well as different use cases for the public. So I will give this to Rama to take us through the product roadmap and then take us through the product itself.
Thanks, Jose. So before I touch on the product roadmap, one thing on Tech Mahindra, why it is so important and significant. Tech Mahindra belongs to the Mahindra Group, which owns SsangYong brand from Korea. So they are extremely large in terms of what they bring to the table and hence the value of their partnership. In terms of the product roadmap, we have been working on the research of the projects for the last multiple years. But what is of significant from your standpoint is we are testnet live today. In fact, that was supposed to be end of December, but we were able to pull it in just in time to showcase you all what we have. We are also mainnet live, which is going to be Q2 next year, which will be very significant from what it entails for people to look at and build dApps against. The next couple of quarters is going to be very thrilling for us because the machinery will be out there for a lot of people to work against, for people to build dApps and see what the value of a large ecosystem like 1101 brings. As Osaf was showing on the last slide, we are partnered with 50 plus academic research and colleges across the length and breadth of India, which is probably the largest for any blockchain protocol. And guess what? In a year's time, we will increase that number from 50 to 500, which is unprecedented from a number and scale standpoint. So it's an extremely exciting journey from a partnership angle, from the product roadmap. Next is, this is a snapshot of the Block Explorer that anyone can go and see live at explorer.1101.io. It has a lot of details in terms of the various block producers, various transactions, the different addresses and hash that pertains to any transaction, which is critical and fundamental to how blockchain is stitched. It also has details about the number of nodes, how much are active at any point in time, and it allows for people to see what is happening in live status. Next. This is the highlight for the day in terms of a dApp which is integrated on the 1101 blockchain platform, which is there for everyone to see. For people who have visited us at the stall and for people who have a paper in front of them, it showcases a QR code which when scanned by any application will show you the transaction coming right from our blockchain protocol, from the network that is put out there to showcase a transaction from a farmer to a farm produce organization. For farmers who are buying and selling anything from rice, wheat, sugar or any of the commodities. Now there is a way for all of us, for government stakeholders, for farmers and for farm holders to see what this transaction is about, what happened in terms of the produce being shipped, what happened in terms of the buy and sell, creating transparency and trust, which is what blockchain was built for. This is the largest use case that is today in India, and we are working closely with multiple state governments to showcase this and put this live. This is one of the main demos in India today from a blockchain use case standpoint, and we are proud to say that we are the tech powering it and bringing blockchain to the global roadmap. This is how an actual card looks like for a farm produce organization, where everybody will be given an ID card and with a QR code which integrates right to our blockchain protocol. And this is an easy way of how today with a smartphone and a mobile app, you can see transactions which are transparent and trust, spinning out data that comes from the ledger. This is the ecosystem roadmap, and this is not something that you would usually see in the protocol world, but we put this out because we think 1101 is so large that one of the key ingredients is going to be the ecosystem, meaning the partners, the government stakeholders, the colleges with whom we have signed Center of Excellence, who are going to put up our public nodes. The 50 colleges, which results in 2 million students who are going to learn blockchain on 1101, and they will be building a lot of dApps that is going to power this protocol. We are convinced that it is as much about the tech as much it is about the ecosystem as well. And a protocol or a platform which has a largest number of followers and an easy way to build programs on it is the one which is going to stand out and be successful in the years to come. And hence, this ecosystem roadmap talks about how we will engage the community for people to learn programming on our platform, and lot of dApps that will go through our incubator and accelerator so that we can bring them to the global stage through the 1101 platform. Awesome?
Yes. Thank you, Rama. So as you can see, this is our team, and our team is expanding rapidly. We have over 1,000 engineers dedicated, which can come on board as we scale through the project timeline and roadmap. You can see myself there. Between me and Rama, we have over 30 years of enterprise blockchain experience, enterprise experience with blockchain in it. And together, we've been building it from the product side, from the partnership side, as well as from the public side of the technology. All right. Next slide. This is our business and marketing team. This is our technology advisors. As you can see, most of them are PhDs. They are subject matter experts in their industry as well as the technology. And they have been advising 1101 in a major way for us to help develop the technology even further on a very innovative manner. These are our industry advisors. And with that, I would like to end this presentation by saying and wrapping it up, saying that 11